Service Cloud lets you quickly adapt to change to deliver trusted service from anywhere. First, scale your support by providing customer with self-service options. Here they can resolve simple issues with access to guided processes and find answers to frequently asked questions. Then customers can start a conversation with intelligent chatbots that can answer their questions, hand them off to an agent, or even take action like making account updates to resolve issue immediately. Hello everyone, this is Damon from Edureka, and in this session, I'll be discussing one of the important services in Salesforce, which is your Service Cloud. But before we get started, if you like our video, please do not forget to subscribe to the Edureka YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to never miss out on any updates. Also, if you guys are interested in our certification training, do check out the link shared in the description below. So without any further delay, let's get on with today's agenda. First, we shall understand the importance of CRM, which is your customer relation management. Then see the service offered by Salesforce, and right after that we will jump into the hands-on demo. To get a better and clear understanding of the Service Cloud, I will create a case and also set up a chat in Salesforce. This is all we will be covered here today, so let's get started. So firstly, let us understand what exactly is CRM or Customer Relationship Management. So Customer Relationship Management basically means a strategy that an organization uses to administer its interaction with their customer. Now, CRM allows companies to manage all their customer relationships and interaction through a single tool, which provide a better customer experience and helps improve business performance. Now the question is, why do we need CRM? Well, let me explain this with an example. So imagine a company selling some products. Now the sales teams of the company will generate a lot of data about the customer, which will include which customer is interested in which product, which customer they should talk to at what time, which product has to be delivered, the customer pieces of information, and many more. Also, the customer could be reaching out to the sales teams through different channels or platforms like email, call, social media, and asking questions, or following up on orders, or contacting about some issues. Now, without a CRM or a platform to store all these data, all the information would be stored in either handwritten notes or laptops or in the head of the salesperson. Now, what happened is, without a common platform for customer interaction, communication can be missed or lost in the flood of information. The team might just miss out some meeting with the client, or he or she might forget the status of an order or such blunder. Now all this can lead to the unsatisfactory customer, which a business will not prefer. So this is where the CRM comes into picture. With CRM, you get a clear overview of the customer. You can see everything in one place. It is a simple customizable dashboard that can tell you about customers, previous history with the companies, the status of their order, or if there are any outstanding customer service issue, and many more. It can also mention from whether the customer hears about the product and decide to buy it. In this way, you can also market the product in a better way. So therefore, companies use CRM to gather, manage, and use the information for a better customer experience and to increase their profitabilities. So what's better than CRM than Salesforce, which is the world's #1 customer relationship management platform? So now I guess you have some idea about CRM and how it can be helpful. Now let's move on to our next topic and see what the service offered by Salesforce. Now the first service is the Sales Cloud. Now the Sales Cloud is a CRM platform that enables you to manage your organization, sales, marketing, and customer support facets. Now it is a cloud-based application designed to help your salesperson tell smarter and faster by centralizing customer information, logging the interaction with their companies, and automating many of the tasks that the salesperson does every day if your company is engaged, whether in a B2B or business to business and business to customer. Then Sales Cloud is a service your sales teams need. Also, the Sales Cloud maintains accounts and contact management, which allow you to have a complete view of your customer, including their activity history, key contact, customer communication, and internal accounts. So this was all about the Sales Cloud. Next, we have the Marketing Cloud. The Marketing Cloud provides you with one of the world's most powerful digital marketing platforms. You can manage customer journals, emails, mobile, social media, web personalization, content creation, content management, and also data analytics. Next, we have the Service Cloud. This service can be used by companies who are deeply concerned with customer services. The service could provide a service platform for your organization, customer service, and support team. It provides features like case tracking and social networking, plugging from conversation and analytics. This not only helps your support team solve customer problem faster, but also give a customer access to answers. Now these answers will be available on the Service Cloud, so the customer can solve some of the common problems on their own. Next, we will have the Analytics Cloud, where it provides a business intelligence platform for your organization to work with large data files, create graph, charts, and other pictorial presentation of data. They are optimized for mobile and data visualization and can be integrated with other Salesforce Cloud. Next, we have the IoT Cloud. Now, when your organization needs to store and process Internet of Things data, you can utilize the services of the Salesforce IoT Cloud. Now, this platform is built to take in massive volume of data generated by devices, sensors, websites, applications, customers, and partner and on receiving these data. The platform initiates action to give you real-time responses. After that, we have the platform initiates action to give you a real-time responses. After that, we have the Salesforce App Cloud. Now, the App Cloud can be used to develop custom apps to run on the Salesforce platform. Salesforce App Cloud provides you with a collection of development tools that you can utilize to create custom application on Salesforce. Now, some of the tools in App Cloud include Force.com, which allows admins and developers to create websites and application into the main Salesforce.com application. Next is the App Exchange, which is an online application marketplace for third-party application that run on the Force.com platform. After this, we have the Heroku, which allows developer the flexibility to create application using the preferred language and tools. Next is Salesforce Thunder, which is big data and rule processing engine designed to analyze events and take personalized actions. Next, we have the Salesforce Sandbox, which allows developers to test ideas in a safe and isolated development environment. So these are some of the services offered by Salesforce. So with that, let's quickly jump into the demo part of our Service Cloud in Salesforce. As you can see here, this is the complete dashboard of your Salesforce. What you need to do for your service is click on the 9 dots and search for cases, as it is one of the important features in the Service Cloud. Now we will check the open cases. Now as you can see here, there are no new cases since I have done this with a new account. So let's quickly create a new cases by clicking new on the right hand side of your screen. Now you can see here the contact name and account name here. They are the important details to be filled out. Now account names stores the information of the customer. Normally it is the company the user is working on in a business to business, and there is an individual who is registered from the particular company or organization who is facing that issue. So you need to specify who contacted the Salesforce in order to register the case. Since it is the first case we have registered, we will add the new contact first by clicking on the new contact. The asterisk is something which is compulsory for you to fill in the details. So let's name that person as John and his last name as Lamar. Then for the account name, since it's a new account, let's go ahead and add it. Let us select electronic design and manufacturing and leave everything blank for this demo purposes and click on save. Now your new contact will be saved. Now select your newly created account name. Now type is the cases the user is facing an issue with, so it can be either be the problem or a request, or whether he has a question regarding something. Now case origin is where the case got registered, whether from your mail or phone or web. So in this case, I'll just select on phone. Now for the status is the update if the case is just created, that is new, or is in working procedure, or it has escalated, which means the case will be taken over by the senior or the manager since the individual cannot resolve the issue. Now case reason is the reason the user is facing an issue, so it can either be because some installation is bugging you, or there is some equipment complexity, or there is a performance issue in your machine, or if your machine crashes down, or there is some feedback you need to give in either way. Now coming to the subject, let's talk about the main problem the case is registered with. So in this case, let's assume the user has an issue with the remote for his setup box and it stopped functioning. Now in the description, whenever you have an issue, you'll contact the person responsible, right? And say you have an issue here, and here this is the problem. So I'll simply type in something in the description. Now internal comments is something where the person looking into the issue from the Salesforce can put a statement after this user or customer has registered and commented on what exactly is going on internally, which means only the user in the organization will be able to see and not the customer. The customer can only see the subject and the description in the automated mails that they will get. Now let's save this case record. Now everything the case is created is appearing in the feed. So we have created a case. This is the subject, and then see the priority, it's medium, status is new, and the case number is this. Now the comment is where you can put another internal comment so that you don't want the user to see except for the member of your organization. So this is an internal comment added to it. Now log a call is where whenever your call log is done, like you call the customer regarding the issue. Now on the right hand side of the dashboard is the complete details of the case being registered. So that is basically how you create a case. Now let's move on to another demo where I'll show you guys how to set up your chat in your Salesforce. Alright, let's get started with the demo. Now on the top right of the dashboard, click this gear or a setting icon, then select service setup. Now on the service setup page, hover your mouse over to the right hand side and select this view all, type chat and then select chat with customers. So this is an overview of what chat with customer is. You can just scroll down and click on the agree on button and click on start. Then on this page you can add your chat queue name, let's say chat and the group as chatbot team. Below here you will see the list of the user in Salesforce. You can select all the users that will handle the chat support. I'm going to select myself here as chat support, and once you're done you can click on next. In this field enter your website URL or an HTTP. So I'll type in http://force.com. Here you can create or select a Salesforce site. So I'll just put in my initials and a number. Now as you can see here, I have used this code on the last site, so it's prompting me with an error. A note to remember here is that it should be unique, so click on next. Now here you can select how will your Salesforce to create a record for you. You can select sales to link the chat with the leads. You can also select a contact to link in with the contacts only, or you can select a service to link the chat with cases and contacts. Now once you're done, click on next. Now here if you're running your support within the business hours only, you can enable this offline support, but if you're running a 24/7, then you can just leave it as it is. For now I'm going to skip this step and click on next. So it'll take a few minutes to finishing up. Now you can copy this chat code snippet and paste where you want to make the chat available on your website and click on next. So that's it. Now your Salesforce is ready for a chat. So with this, we have come to an end of this video. That was all about the Service Cloud and how beneficial they are in today's era. Thank you guys for attending this session. I hope this could give you a clear understanding about the Service Cloud in Salesforce. If you like this video, please click on the like icon and subscribe to our channel for more such content. See you on our next video. Until then, happy learning.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries, and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!